Okay, so I might have just made a Roblox game that actually worked. And the crazy part is I used AI to build basically the whole thing. I'm gonna show you everything from how I built it to how I got players and how much it made. Let's go. So it started here. I was just scrolling through Roblox recommendations like any normal person does at 2 a.m. And bro, just look at these games. What is this? Flip rocks for brain rot? Well, apparently that's the whole game. You flip rocks, and underneath the rocks there's brain rot characters, and then other players try to steal your brain rot from you, and then you bring it back to your base to earn money while you're offline, and your little brain rot guys are just sitting there making you cash while you sleep. And it has hundreds of players in it right now. Hundreds of real people just flipping rocks, and they're all probably looking for Trulumero under a rock somewhere. And okay, I'm not even laughing because look at the concurrent players, like that's insane. So clearly it's not about making the most technical game ever, but it's about the right idea at the right time. So I started looking at what's actually trending on Roblox right now, and brain rot. It's everywhere, and I thought, okay, I'm making a tower defense game around this. Let's see what happens. So I'm setting up a 24-hour timer right now. Let's cook. All right, so first things first, we need the map. And I'm not going to lie to you, this took way longer than I expected. Like, I thought I'd knock this out in an hour. It definitely did not take an hour, but I want it to actually look good enough that people don't just immediately leave, you know? Simple path, waves coming in, base to defend, nothing crazy, but just a clean game overall. Okay, so now the map is done, and that ate up way more time than it should have, but whatever, moving on. Okay, so here's the part that I was actually excited to try. I connected Claude AI directly into Roblox Studio. There's this thing called an MCP server that basically lets Claude see your entire game and make changes for you just through chat. Like, I can literally type, add a turret that targets the closest enemy and fires every 2 seconds, and it just does it. Writes the script, it puts it in the right place, it handles the logic, and I basically don't have to do anything. I might have to go back and forth with the chatting a little bit with the AI, but that's pretty easy and straightforward. And I'm not going to pretend that I fully understand everything happening behind the scenes here, but what I do know is that I'm saving probably 80% of the time I'd normally spend scripting. Things that would, probably take me a whole day to figure out are getting done in like 20 minutes. So the AI is handling all of that, and I'm just directing it basically, telling it what I want. And it's actually working. Like, look at this. Okay, that is working. There's no way. Okay, we're moving on now. Alright, so with the scripting mostly handled, I can actually focus on the thing that matters, which is how this game is going to make money. So I'm setting up developer products. These are your one-time purchases, power-ups, in-game currency, stuff like that. And I ended up making 59 of these, which, you know what, to be honest, it's a little bit excessive, and it does sound like a lot, but each one is just a different option for players to spend Robux. More options means more chances someone buys something. Then I'm adding 2 game passes. These are your permanent upgrades that players keep forever. They've got way higher value and obviously a way higher price. And on top of that, Roblox has creator rewards and premium payouts. So even players who don't spend anything in the game can still generate income for you if they're premium subscribers. So really, you're getting paid from multiple angles at once. So the monetization is basically done, and oh, okay, we've got like a few hours left, so let's go ahead and publish this thing. Okay, it's live. I'm in, and yeah, it's just me in here. Obviously, there's nobody else, there's 0 players, just me standing in my own game that I just spent less than 24 hours building, and this is fine, this is totally normal, every game starts here. But this is the part that nobody really talks about, and it's getting that first wave of players is actually the hardest part. The game being good isn't enough. You actually need a strategy. So here's what I do, and I do this with literally every game that I launch. Roblox has its own ad system, and I'm gonna run ads for 10 days at about $10 a day. So $100 total, which might seem a bit excessive, and you could totally do this at $5 a day for $50 total, and I'm sure it would still work fine. And anyways, the reason it's 10 days specifically is because that's actually enough time for Roblox's algorithm to actually evaluate your game. If players are sticking around, they're coming back, and they're spending time, Roblox notices that and starts pushing your game on the homepage organically. So the ads aren't really the end goal, the ads are just buying you enough data to let the algorithm take over. Alright, so now that the ads are running, now all we have to do is wait. Okay, so it's been a few days and wait, it's actually getting players, like real players, not just me refreshing the page. The concurrent count is going up. People are buying the developer products and the game passes are getting picked up. This is actually working. And then it hits the algorithm and then it's going to be really moving. Alright, so a lot of time later, the game ended up hitting over 20,000 visits in total. Off of a game that I built in 24 hours with AI doing most of the heavy lifting, this is not bad at all. Okay, so how much did this thing actually make? 48,000 Robux, or just around that, and which through DevX, that's the Roblox developer exchange program where you cash out, it converts to about $177. Off of a game built in a day using AI, that's, not really life-changing money, but I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, here's the thing. This game still has value. All the scripts, all 59 developer products, the whole monetization setup, it's basically a complete game ready to go. So if you want to just take this and launch your own version, I'm selling the full copy on Built by Bit. The link's in the description. You get everything. You can reskin it, rename it, do whatever. And yeah, next game is already in the works. So subscribe if you want to see how that one goes. And if you want to see the full breakdown of how I set up Claude AI inside Roblox Studio, make sure you drop a comment because I'm thinking about making that its own video. And yeah, alright, peace.